We got patch 1.0.2 notes. Bug fixes quest. Fixed an issue where players get the Immortal Empire quest before gaining access to that quest. State of Elder Gaspar. Fixed an issue that caused the elevator to the council chambers to never appear after defeating waves of monsters at the end of the void. Assault quest. Controller. For you controller players out there, we got a controller fix. Fixed issues with interacting, such as opening a chest, talking to an NPC while using a controller. So I have tried playing with my controller, and it actually works really great. So it's good to see some fixes here. Fixed the issue with the mapping, the Y triangle controller button. Fixed the issue with controller. Let's see. Binding dialogue can be closed pushing the B circle button. Navigation cursor refocuses the corresponding action binding after an action is bound. UI. Fixed an issue where once the party members enter the arena and you do not enter the arena, you cannot open any UI. Fixed the issue so the Steam required and Steam licensed required are separate errors. Fixed the issue where some enemies had no only partial red outlines when hovered. Fixed the issue where item tooltips displayed when the mouse was not hovering them, causing no error, no character found to be overlaid on your character list at character selection. Fixed inconsistent portraits for Masit and Lida. Alright. This is a massive update. Skills fixed where Elemental Nova's damaging area was not affected by increases to an area of effect. Fixed where when returning to a human form after transforming turns the player model invisible. Fixed most instance of a bug where channeled movement skills, particularly Flame Rush and Shield Rush, could lock the player into movement and not visually move the player until the ability ended. Other slight improved party transition times. Fixed a visual gap in festering swamps. Fixed weird visual triangles at top of screen in the ancient cavern. Fixed an issue with players dying prematurely by setting their actor to invincible as soon as we spawn them, then allowing grace period to overtake later. That's an interesting one. Fixed issue with linking the game guide in chat. Wow, that's funny. Fixed or reverted a change from previous patch that was causing players to see other players running in place. Reverted change was a fix aiming to fix players not animating when joining a scene. Changes requires players to manually click to transition scenes during the campaign. Various bizarre UI UX improvements. Greatly reduced all sell price of arena keys and arena keys of memory. Arena keys now sell for $175 from $6,500. Arena keys now sell for $175 gold from $6,500. Arena keys of memory now sell for $265 gold from $72.50. This was done to remove the burden of optimal on MG players. I wonder what MG means. That must be some high-end in-game stuff. Feeling like they needed to level up COF and use arena key prophecies to farm gold officially. Added prevention for COF bonus from doubling XP, tome rewards, and monoliths. This technically a bug fix. Also technically a bug fix, as the XP tome reward wasn't a direct item reward. Item factions are not intended to have an effect on experience games how items are obtained. Ghost Flame and Dive Bomb. There's one change in this patch, and another change will be releasing soon, as we wanted to speak a little bit more than just listing. These are changes to the Ghost Flame Spirited Kindling node included in this patch, and Dive Bomb Cloud Gatherers node being released in near future. Change. Ghost Flame fixed the bug where Ghost Flame Spirit Kindling could apply to the player if it had previous hit a wraith during its lifetime was not currently hitting a wraith. Dive Bomb hot fix soon. Change Cloud Gatherer to only individual smoke bomb one time. Both of these nodes are exceptionally overperforming, but that's not why we're changing them right now. We're changing them because of the performance impact these skills are causing. More specifically, their tendency to crash servers. Interesting. Our current stance is that we won't issue mid-cycle changes for balance, such as with Profane Veil Vampiric Blood node. While the node is much stronger than intended, it's not causing performance issues. so it will instead be changed with the next cycle patch. This stance is of course open to feedback. It's not carved in stone. If there's high demand to fix bugs or changes that affect balance mid-cycle, we can adjust. While these changes are being made for performance reasons, they do not carry considerable impact to power levels of these skills nodes. This automatically raises some questions, to which we're provided a short QA below of what we think are the biggest questions. Will existing entries be removed from the leaderboards? The answer to this is no. There will not be removing current entries from the leaderboards. We understand this choice doesn't have does have the negative effect of affecting some players' motivation to push the leaderboards when there's a leader. However, there's many other negatives if we do remove entries. Primarily, if we remove ranking in these situations, it incentivizes players to keep these interactions a secret until the very end of the cycle, making it very much more difficult for us to act in time for the next cycle. Dive Bomb's Cloud Gatherer has been known and used since release. Why are you only changing it now? We're willing to live with the node being imbalanced, but it wasn't until later that we realized players were maintaining smoke bombs in Echo of a World as they ran echoes, which means more and more smoke bombs piled up, the server becomes more unstable and eventually crashes. We're only fixing this mid-cycle due to the server issues it presents, not its balance. Why not fix it in a way that keeps it as powerful but as it currently is, but without the server issue? Investigating a skill for appropriate challenges, balance changes that's not purely numerical takes a fair amount of time, from design discussions to implementation to Q&A, and finally emerge and release. For cases like this, it unfortunately taking this time means it comes at a cost of time spent towards other bugs or new content, when we only plan to remove it as soon as the next cycle starts. Interesting. So there was a bug. I guess it was called Dive Bomb. I guess that's a skill or something. It looks like people were using that to just crash the servers. I don't know if they was doing it on purpose, but I'm sure if people find out about it and they thought it was funny, they probably did. But this is your last Epoch patch notes 1.0.2 from your pal Smango here on the Smango Last Epoch channel. Hope you guys enjoy Last Epoch, and if you do, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We'll see you guys in the next video. Get the leveling, Smango. Get the leveling.